a professor who's lucky and brilliant, observation, speech, science. Yeah, I think we got a really good person here. Hello, Milkers, and welcome to The Outer Worlds 2. I have been waiting a long time.
Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
What in the hell? So, like, I'm like absorbing all the commercial stuff that they're trying to do, and then they put forth that at the end. So, is the Earth Directorate just against corporations? I guess? Because the Earth Directorate, I guess, doesn't have control. No, I'll make a male. I'm not. I want to see my face. Oh, I can have prosthetics? We'll start with this guy. No, I think I'm gonna be a full human. I'm not gonna be any cyborg. That is rough. Smile cut into my face. Yeah, I'll have a red nose, sure. purple eyes. Oh, God. That's rough. Looking like a raccoon. I was just about to say, where the hell is the hair? But that's next. I kind of like... What the hell? What is that? Alright, now, just like I do in every game, I make myself as blonde as possible. It's either I make myself as blonde as possible, or I just do some weird shit. That's rough. All of them are, like, rough. Facial hair. Do we want facial hair? Yeah. Is that him? Guys. I think that's him right there. And no tattoos. So wait, let me... I didn't want to... I'm not going to press B and exit. Why did you join the stored... What? The stored ranks of the... So why did I join the Earth Directorate? Top one is a ex-convict. Or ex-convict. I never cared about it, and they never cared for me. So much they decided it would be best if I spent much. Okay. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Your background represents... Oh, it doesn't... Wait, so what if I... The grand plan. Ha. You know the universe is run by blind luck and chaos, even if you've been riding on a winner's edge. The winning edge of the chaos for most of your life. Unfortunately, the winning streak has come to an end when I lose a bet with an agent who is trying to convince you to utilize your... For bucking the odds in the... What? I lost a bet and I have to join the ranks? What? Could you imagine losing a bet to someone and you have to join the military now? Lawbringer. So, of course, this one would be the very, lawful good path. You are a champion of the people, whether whether they want one or not. The law is not to be trifled with, and neither are you. So the real question is, how do I want to play this game? Because I'm sure that whoever I bring along, they're also going to be bitching about whoever, like whatever I take or whatever. So let's see what else we got. A professor. I was a prominent voice in my field until your pen chance for... I'm sure I'm butchering whatever that word is supposed to be. Pen chance. For full contact archaeology and your colleagues' jealousy at your success. Wait. Fortunately, your time. Oh, okay. When they mentioned the colleagues' jealousy, I truly thought that it was going to say something along the lines of, like, he reported me to the Earth Directorate or something, but they're just saying that artifact trafficking will serve you well, so. And then this was the one that was already pre-selected for some reason. You may have lived a life that skirted the laws of any colony you found yourself operating in, but that's what you paid for, and definitely not a reason for your unsatisfied previous employers to hunt you down, is it? Oh, And what the hell? You're not quite sure what happened. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none, yet one accidental death of a well-known villain later, now you're known as a gunslinging Earth Directorate agent, not to be trifled with. You often find yourself wondering if this Earth Directorate has any good cashier openings. So an accidental death of a villain led me to just be like, oh my goodness. Thank you, sir. You must join the Earth Directorate. I mean, all of them are kind of like shaky to me, but I don't know if I want to do Renegade. Lived a life that skirted the law. But the professor. You were a prominent voice in your field until your chance for full contact archaeology and your colleagues' jealousy at your success rate for retrieving artifacts long thought to be a lost cause. You both... Long thought to be lost cost. Lost cost you both your tenure and position. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one because it seems like I'm gonna be the smartest. I'm a professor. I'm smart. Can I only pick one? What characteristics most closely describe your approach to being an agent? Brawny. You're able to perform great feats in combat. Sliding or sprinting into hostiles will knock them down. No thanks. You're intelligent. During skill selection, specialize in one additional skill. Specialized skills start with 2 points. Companion ability charge time. Crafting recipes for ammo, throwables, and resources create up to twice as many of those items with the same amount. That's probably like... Damn, that's really good early on. Lucky. Critical chance. Certain opportunities are just accessible to you. Aw, man, I might have to do lucky. Nimble. Death is prevented for 3 seconds for the first time you would have died each combat. Wow. 10% discount on all vendors, and bounty must be 2 times higher than normal to be seen as an outlaw. Oh, great. Okay, so there's an outlaw status, so if I do enough shit, it's just going to be on site. Got it. Witty. Your fun demeanor and quick wit makes you popular with others. Others are willing to forgive your past transgressions. Reputation with any faction can never decrease below neutral, preventing any penalty that would be gained from having a negative reputation with the factors such as a vendor surcharge. Wow. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, considering how missions should affect other factions. Like, there should be missions in this game that affect another faction, like, severely, you know? Like, I remember when you have to pick the Iconoclast and, I think that just the main town with, Sanjar, I think, running it, you know? You pick the town or the Iconoclast, and I think the other one would hate you unless you bring them together. See, that's where it is. That's probably why, because there's probably ways in this game to get around that. What characteristics? So, honestly, the witty, I mean, it's good, but if I can only get one, I would definitely want to get lucky. The critical chance is, you know, really good, because I'm also going to be going for headies, you know. But, you know, certain opportunities are just accessible to you. That's also very good. Oh. So wait. Oh, okay. I see. You must select a negative trait or remove. Okay, so wait. Abrasive. You're hard on the ears and people don't like talking to you. Others have a hard time accepting you into their communities. Reputation with oh. No, we love our discounts. No. Lock 5 out of the 12 available skills. Those skills can never... Oh my god. Base health, minus 15%. Minus 15 toxicity crash threshold. Injuries and crashing from primers are more likely. Now, if the injury thing is an actual truth, because if we remember back in the first one, we could actually get like a concussion and a broken arm and a broken leg. Those were an actual thing. But if that's just, you know, them describing it and it's really just the minus, might not be half bad. Because of course there are flaws in this game which we might want to take to get bonus perks. So you know what? Alright, if I am gonna take 2, resilient seems cool, but crouch speed, combat sprint speed. Specialize in 1 additional skill. Sickly. Next. Engineering. The engineering skill. Oh my god, it's like a full frickin'... Oh my god, look, it's like a full cutscene. That's cool. And of course, you're only going to be able to do that if you have your engineering up. You know, if you don't have the skill, you're never going to be able to do it. Anyway, it increases the effectiveness of all armor for damage reduction. Okay. In conversations and while exploring, it aids in the ability... Yeah, knowledge, of course. Mechanical systems with a difficulty at or below can be fixed. Explosives. Oh, and they have the whole radius to show. Interesting. While exploring, it allows you to disarm sensitive items, sensitive objects anyway, you know. It'll increase the potency of explosives and plasma weapons. The gun, of course, investing in the gun skill allows you to increase range damage and armor penetration. Oh, it includes ballistic shock, plasma, and bioguns. I'm going to assume bioguns are probably this game's equivalent of Science weapons. Maybe. Maybe not. What is... Oh, is that the bypass shunt in use? I think it is. Because we would never be able to actually, like, you know, we would just carry them and then just hold it and it would use. Alright, the hack skill allows you to disable auto mechanicals directly, hack into bounty terminals. Do we think that's going to be used for us? You know, like decrease our own bounty, if not get rid of it? Or maybe it'll allow us to increase other bounties before we turn them in or something like that. Companion damage and companion health. Okay. I'm just reading the bottom right now. Skills determine your core abilities throughout the game, and the specialized skills at 2 can be raised to max faster, so they just get like the buff. But since I'm brilliant, I get 3 in total. So lockpick is locks with a difficulty at or lower can be opened with a 1% evasion. Oh, because it also falls into the pickpocket category. Gotcha. Melee is, of course, melee. 2% damage less when blocking and increased melee damage. Yeah. Medical plus 7%. Okay, so that would actually really help us out because we just took the sickly. So that would basically put us at a -8 of the toxicity crash, but oh, I see it right at the bottom. So that's our health at the bottom, I guess. And then... Oh. I already understand it now. Yeah. The Zeranium poisoning. So that's preventing us from using the buffs like crazy. Or at least from what I'm seeing. Because it's as soon as he does it. Yeah, so he can't use his inhaler constantly, like we would in the first game, like whenever we would. Okay, that's very interesting. But it also comes with plus 5% to creatures, which is very nice. Hidden objects with a difficulty at... Wait, what? What is the guy doing? Oh! It's like a little, like, scanner. And not to mention weak spot damage. It allows you to select perks that let you find more loot, track enemies, and more effectively use weak spots. And subtle behaviors and conversation. We have to get that one. All right, we're on our final 3, which is science. Oh, is that TTD or something like it? Yeah. What is that enemy's name? I don't even know. The science skill increases the maximum gadget. Oh, gadgets. Okay, so that's what the science has been transitioned. The science weapons have been transitioned into gadgets, I'm assuming. Allowing you to use gadgets like tactical time dilation for longer. Investing in science allows you to select perks that further improve your gadgets and potency with shock weapons. 10% more stacks of non-physical type damage side effects. Oh my god. Plus 7 gadget energy max meter. Sneak attack damage. Speech. It allows you to better influence others in conversation. I always love talking. Not to mention damage to humans is really good. So, what are some of the ones that jump out to us? I mean, honestly, observation, speech, and then since we're brilliant, So speech and observation are going to be able to go up faster, which help out weak spot damage and speech. But do I want to go with guns? I mean, I could do medical. Oh, it also allows us to further improve your inhaler, temporarily tame creatures. Oh, okay. Make better use of corrosive weapons. Lockpicking's good. I really like that. I can also access restricted items from vending machines. If I had the crouch movement buff, I would be doing that with the melee, because that could be really cool to just crouch around and melee people, not to mention be able to... I mean, just doing a melee-only build would be very interesting, but for this one, we're going to be going for the hardest difficulty, just like we did Supernova on the first one. So what would help us out in the hardest difficulty? Observation, obviously, to help us out with the weak spot damage. Being able to talk our way out of an issue, but for the hardest stuff, what are we going to have to rely on? Probably our guns. But this one, it does TTD, which helps me out with weak spot. Oh, I can't click another, damn it. I thought I would be able to click another to get that buff. Or the debuff, anyway. Do I really want to do science? I don't know. Getting the medical is so good, considering that we took the sickly debuff. Alright, it's basically between science... but lockpick is so good. Hacking is... I mean, that's okay, but... lockpick. Guns. Let's stick with science. My name... My name is Milky. Like the way. Identity confirm. A professor who's lucky and brilliant. Observation, speech, science. Yeah, I think we got a really good person here. So, story. Enemies have less health, do less damage. Normal. Standard. They do more damage. Enemies deal extreme damage. Hell yeah. How challenging do you prefer the mission responsibilities of an Earth Directorate agent? So, assuming that it's not telling me, like in the previous one, that I have to drink, I have to sleep, I have to run everywhere, but only fast travel to my ship. Assuming that it's not telling me like that right now, unless I press X right here, then I guess they're all just enemy difficulty difference. I guess so. Yeah, it's just going to be enemy difficulty. Let's do this.
Commander, as always, I'm calling on you for a mission requiring both your unique intellectual prowess and aggressive instincts for item acquisition. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain classified for the moment, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No conferences at which to tear apart your peers' half-baked theories. No jaunts to other systems to find rare historical items. No propagation of knowledge of any kind. In short, stagnation and death for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
As always, I look forward to your academically grounded yet thoroughly imaginative musings in your summary report. I'll all be with you and your team, Commander.